Years ago, we had a friend. His name was Georgie. He was deaf and he was dumb. He owned Bobby Jones. He was George Jones's son. Not the famous George Jones, just the George Jones that we knew. And my God, we used to go to their house, and Bobby could not hear. All he had sign language, and he just grunted. And I remember they turned to him, and they said, my mom and dad, they said, will you pray for Bobby? My mother didn't have to be asked twice. For she and my father knew what was in their hand. They said, they believe. If ye believe, ye shall receive. They said, bring him here. Here he came. And Mom looks at him and she says, I'm going to pray for you. She didn't want to scare him because, of course, he can't hear. You got to know. And he shook his head because he loved my mom and dad. We were friends with that family. And I remember my mom and dad laid hands on him and they put their fingers in his ears and commanded that he hear. I don't know if they prayed once, don't know if they prayed twice, it doesn't matter. Well, I remember my mom said, get that clock over there and hide it under a pillow. It was one of those big clocks that tick, tick, tick. And he said, hide it now, tell him to go find it. And Mom walked around in front of him and she said, Bobby, go find that clock. She did not sign language it to him. She told him to find the clock. He went and found the clock. She got behind him. They started, his mom and dad were standing there and their mouths just dropped. He was standing behind him and my dad would whisper in his ear and he would repeat it. His hearing came back. It was a miracle, on-site miracle of the almighty power of God. What is in your hand? You can do it. You can believe it. You have the sword of the Spirit in your hand. And it was no time till Bobby was speaking. No, and he was enrolled in a school, and he was going to go and learn. My God, he was a little bit behind special ed for a little while because he was behind. But my God, here he come out, and he come out a-roaring because the spiritual faith is so big. It was no time till Bobby was talking like the rest of us. He was just having himself a time. I remember one time